Hey guys, now before we get into it, before we get into the lap guide, I can tell that you are not subscribed to the channel. Yeah, you, I am talking to you, right there. You, hello. Now, before we get any further, just press pause, scroll down, press the subscribe button, scroll up, and press play. Let's go. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel for some more Gran Turismo 7 content. I hope you enjoyed that little intro. If you didn't, blame Lando Norris. But we're back for another average driver's lap time guide. As you can see from the previous one we did, we've got the 2 million credits. So remember, first thing you need to do, make sure you got menu book 9 done so you can activate sport mode, go into that, and then you can pop into this Kyoto driving park, the Yamagiwa and Miyabi in a Volkswagen ID.R. Fully electric car. There's DRS to play with, and it's full of grip. This car has tons of grip. Now the challenge itself is going to be done on the racing mediums. You've got 2 weeks to complete this challenge, so if you don't do it now, you've got 2 weeks before it disappears, and you'll get your payout after those 2 weeks. Now you have to be within 3% of the record time, the world record time. I'm thinking that's going to be at least a 157 dead that you need to achieve to get that gold. So just be mindful, keep checking back and redo it again if you need to. Now, another thing you're going to need to do is with DRS, it is going to be available to you, and you're going to need it throughout most of this lap. I can't stress how important that's going to be. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go into your menu, and you're going to have to bind the overtake button to your steering wheel or your controller or whatever input method you use, because you're going to need to keep that button pressed for most of it. DRS itself is going to be available to you above 85 miles an hour or 140 kilometers, depends on where you are on the planet. And to get DRS, you also need to be on at least 75 to 80% of the throttle. So if you haven't got enough throttle on, you're not going to be able to use the DRS. Now, in terms of DRS, you're going to see the icon at the bottom of the screen. If it's grey, it means no DRS is available. You're going to be under that speed limit or the throttle. White, it means it is available and you're not using it. And red means you've activated it. So if it's red, you're all good. Now, with DRS as well, you're going to use it most of the lap, but don't worry because the car does have so much grip that it will stick to the track. So let's get into the lap itself. You're going to get a nice exit and get the car straight and power through into the start straight. Get your DRS on and just head down towards turn 1. Now, when you get there, this is your first turning point. As soon as you get there, turn in and just a little dab of the brakes. Try and get as close as you can to this corner there. And as soon as you straighten up, get the power down and make sure your DRS is on. I've got all these corners all the way through it, and what I've done with the DRS is I've just tried to keep my finger on the button all the way through, because what it does do, as long as your finger's on the button, it activates it automatically straight away. When you get here, that's your turning point. Again, let the car coast, just let it coast, and as soon as you can, just get on the power and the DRS. Head down in towards the turn, going downhill, so just be wary where you're turning and braking. This is your braking point, the first of the 3 lines. And as you turn in, you're going to try and hug this corner. It's a double apex and it's a bump here, so you want to try and keep as close as you can because you can lose control. That board marker there is your turning point again, and again hug these corners. You can ride them, the car does ride over these corners very well, as you can see here. Power out, DRS, and again just jump over them. Just try and ride them. I've gone a little wide there, but just try and ride them. And as you get here, look, I've just hit a little dab of brake and let the car coast. As soon as I can, you can just dab the brake a little bit. You probably get away with staying longer on the throttle. And as you're out here, you see it going purple. Just before this black and yellow, that's your little braking point. Again, double apex, keep close. There's a lot of a bump, and the bump will help turn the car, so try and use it wisely. And as soon as you can, get the car straight again. Very important. Get the car straight and then power out as soon as it's straight. Just the R, that's your next braking marker. Again, hug the corner. Go over it, try and get the left tyres on it, and straighten the car, power out. As you're going downhill, this is probably where you're going to make most time or lose it. As soon as you hit there, that's your turning point. Jump over the curb, cut as much of it as you can, and straighten the car out. Once you go into there, you're going to look for the 50 board or the white thing on the floor. Turn in, again, try and straighten the car out. As soon as you can straighten the car out, power out and get the DRS on. And try and stay to the left-hand side of the track. Staying left is just going to give you a short distance to the line. And as you can see, we've got 56.821. Now, 57 is probably where you need to be. I think this lap time is going to be safe, and for an average driver, I think that's what we need. And like I've said in previous videos for the average lap guide, This video is not going to make you the fastest driver in the world. It's not going to give you the ultimate lap time. But what it's going to do is going to give you, an average driver like myself, a guide to get the gold. And that's all we care about, getting the gold, not getting the fastest ever lap. So if you have enjoyed the video, as I said in the start, in the intro, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you very much. See you later.